What an incredible performance. 62-48. The South Carolina Lady Gamecocks take out the undefeated UConn Huskies and coach Geno Auriemma. Impressive win by the South Carolina Lady Gamecocks, but it was tainted by the acts of the legendary coach, Geno Auriemma. Let's jump right into it, ladies and gentlemen. If you've seen it, you already know. Coach Geno Auriemma was definitely out of line for his actions in their 62-48 loss to the South Carolina Lady Gamecocks. During the game, if you were watching, at no point did you think that they were going to come back and they were going to beat the South Carolina Lady Gamecocks. Everything was seemingly perfect. Everything was going great, with the exception of the undefeated team about to fall. We didn't see anything out of pocket, anything that was out of line during the game between the two coaches. But after the game, Coach Geno Auriemma, I'm just going to tell you the truth, just being a sore loser. That's all it was. He was being a sore loser. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'd be damned, Don Staley, if you're going to come in here and you're going to embarrass us. Well, you embarrass yourself, Coach Auriemma. You embarrass yourself, you embarrass the program, and you embarrass college sports. Now, I'm going to take a twist on it, and I'm going to tell you what should be obvious to you. If it was, and yes, I'm going to go there. If it was a black male head coach who had done that to a white female head coach, it would be more than just a viral moment. The world would be up in arms. But since it was Geno Auriemma doing it to Don Staley, all it's gonna be is a viral moment. Now I don't know who runs the college basketball, which the NCAA, whatever, who runs it. Something needs to be done. But the lack of respect and the Bush League attitude that Coach Auriemma had after winning all those championships and winning all those games. No other coaches ever acted like that with him when he was winning. But no, he wants to turn the tables on Coach Don Staley. For what? Because she didn't shake his hand? You already know she shook his hand before the game. Before the game. And she told him, you could see clearly, don't do that. Don't do that. Being a sore loser in public for everybody to see. See, the state of modern day sports continues to have these type of moments, these type of stories that are out of pocket. But when it comes to this, and I'm going to tell you once again, when it comes to this, a legendary coach, Geno Auriemma, going out a Hall of Fame coach. Her kids just outplayed yours, coach. Her kids just outplayed yours. But that wasn't good enough. So Geno Auriemma took away from that great victory by the South Carolina Lady Gamecocks. Will this trickle over into the final game of the season? I'm sure it will. The headlines, not that the South Carolina Lady Gamecocks beat the UConn undefeated Lady Huskies, but the storyline is how Geno Auriemma acted. So I want you to stop for a second. I want you to ask yourself, is that fair to those kids? Those kids who put in the work from both teams. Hell, it's not easy to go undefeated in anything, but to go undefeated like they did and then lose in the end, we've saw that. We saw it in every sport with a team that you think is going to win. Don't let them win. You remember the New England Patriots winning the football, winning all those games, and then losing to your New York City Giants. But you didn't see Bill Belichick and Tom Coughlin them out there acting a fool like that after they lost. See, Geno Auriemma thinks he's bigger than the game. He thinks he's bigger than the game, and this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable from a coach. You're supposed to be a leader of young ladies. You're supposed to be, once again, a leader. You're supposed to set the standard for how things act in wins and in defeat. But no, ladies and gentlemen, he could not do that. He could not hold back in his actions, taken away from those young ladies out there who put in the work. And you got to give credit to what credit due. Coach Don Staley is one hell of a coach. You know what type of Hall of Fame player she was. She's one hell of a coach. Season after season, she continues to put her team in the Final Four or the championship. So Geno Auriemma, you should apologize. But it should be more than just that. You should do something, or somebody has to correct this. And on my way out, I'm going to tell you once again, if it was a black male head coach who had done this to a white female head coach, doesn't matter what the sport is, There be wanting to be criminal charges brought up. This is Alan. Appreciate you stopping by the show. Like, subscribe, hit the donate button. Have a great day out there. I'm definitely you.